Hello everyone, this is Yuri from BackwoodsBushcraft, back with another video. I just wanted to give an introduction to the video you're about to watch. This is my entry to the Pocket Dump Outdoor Survival Challenge by Pitfire Outdoors. And the challenge was to show how you would affect your own survival using just the equipment you're carrying on your person. And for my entry I've come up with a scenario, and basically the scenario is that I just set up my camp, put down my backpack and headed out to the river to get some water, but on my way to the river I got lost. So here's what I would do. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is use the 5 C's of survivability to assess my own equipment and see if I have the right equipment to survive. The 5 C's are a cutting tool, a combustion device, a container, cordage and cover. Obviously I've got a container because I was heading out to get some water. I have my cover. I am wearing the right clothing for this harsh environment, so that's very important to have. I've got some cordage. I'm wearing a survival bracelet, and this cordage also doubles as a great tinder, so that's a good option to have. Rigged to a carabiner, I've got a good old fire steel. This will get the job done anytime, so I've got a combustion device covered. And last but definitely not least, I've got a good solid cutting tool, rigged to a sort of baldric setup, so the handle doesn't get freezing cold in this weather. Next to those 5 essential items, I also have some chapstick, which is a multifunctional item that I can also use to rust proof my knives and to start a fire. I've got a small S-bit stove, which is a great help when I need to start a fire. I've got a bandana, which is also a very multifunctional item. And for food, I just got this salami. So that's not much. The first thing I need to do to affect my own survivability is secure some water, because I don't have any with me. So let's head out and we'll see what we'll find along the way, guys. Okay, so I know that to secure water in this area, I generally need to head west, but I don't know where west is right now. I don't have a compass and I can't see the sun because of the thick snow. But I do know the wind is coming from the east, which means that that way is west, and that's where I'll need to go to secure my water. Okay guys, I just wanted to share a quick tip, because I'm getting cold hands even though I'm wearing leather gloves, because the winds are so sharp. But I wanted to point out something. When people that aren't used to this environment get cold hands, they usually tend to blow in their hands. And this might work on the short term, because obviously your body heat is transferring to your hands. But in the longer term, this will decrease your body's temperature, because there's a lot of humidity in your breath. And as soon as that humidity gets cold, your hands are getting even colder, and you're going to have to repeat that process all the time. So here's something that we do over here when it gets cold to keep our hands warm. We just open our jacket or whatever and put our hands next to our body and just warm them up using our body's core temperature. This doesn't get your hands wet, but it does get your hands warm. So now you know, guys. great find. I'm gonna put away my camera, collect a sufficient amount of this birch bark, and I'll have secured another item of making a fire. Here we have a red currant-like fruit that is very common in the northern hemisphere. I know these are best around November, but they're very frost resistant, so I think they still look very good. So very sour, a very hardy Nordic berry, but they do contain a lot of vitamin C. So I'm going to try to collect some of this, and I'll be right back. I think that's about all I can find, but all in all, this is not bad, so I'm very happy that I could find something like this. So that's gonna go in the pocket, and I secured some extra food. Alright, let's keep going. This is chaga, also known as true tinder fungus. It's very rare, and I just found a birch tree that's full of it. So I'm gonna collect a good piece of chaga, so I'll also have a good charry material, or excuse me, a material that I can use like char cloth. Once I scrape this with my knife and strike a spark in it with my fire steel, I'll have an ember. So I know with this and the birch bark that I'm gonna be able to start a fire. So I'm very happy with this find. bracelets have almost become a woodsman's fashion statement, but sometimes I think that people forgot you can actually use these things. I'm so glad I got this going. It was very hard because the air is so damp now. And you can see how strong the winds are. This is just the wind blowing. Crazy. So it was very hard to get the tinder lighting, but now the fire's going. With all the fat wood, with all the birch bark, you know, I'm all set. It's so good, guys. You can feel the warmth, the fat, the calories, the protein. So nice to have a warm drink now. My hands have gotten really cold when tending the fire, so this thing is giving up, this cup is giving off a lot of heat right now because of the hot tea in it. And as you can see, my breath, my body's really building up its temperature again. So this is what I would really call affecting my own survival. Tastes great. Nice, very nice. Okay guys, with this we come to the ending of my video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. I had a very good time for a survival situation. It's beautiful weather today, around -10 centigrade, just between 10 and 20 Fahrenheit. Strong winds, lots of snow at the beginning, but I showed how I would affect my own survival. I used natural resources to help me out. I made some very nice pine needle and red currant tea, made good fire, and Josh, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like this entry to your contest, I really do. And everyone, please leave a comment, tell me what you think, rate and subscribe if you like all my other videos. And I want to thank you for watching, and have a good day guys, and happy bushcrafting.